All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 lining, 15 lining.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, he's going to take it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
On the set. 56. Check 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run on first down. St. Clair. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. On second down, St. Clair. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this one complete to Smith. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get hard. 25, check 25.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Slant. Squeeze. Squeeze. Get in there.
You got tight right there. Check.
Rock.
Check 26. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
66. Set. Go.
Now Ito Smith, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Go. Alert 3, you're out. Hey, switch it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
I got you, boy.
And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Lock it.
SOS.
Dog.
SOS.
Hurry. Stand. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run the counter. St. Clair. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack on 1st down, Manning. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Look at me. Go. 36. Go.
Now Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go. 30 base, let's go. 54, H3, 218, pack.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is Smith. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, That's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check flag 33. It's a party now.
Leo, kill. Check 24, check 24. See it.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
I'm going to run you over. I'll try. Check 4, check 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And it's 3rd down.
Set up. 90 Wolf. 56. Who that? 6'6". Pull it high. Hey, Foxtrot. Bear.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Bravo. Leo. Check 9. Speed grip.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
X3. 218. Chop.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 3rd down. Manning. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, check 52. Check. He's coming. Grace don't travel. Check 3. Ready.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. Pilot, 64, weak. 60, set, go.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Let's go now. 8, read. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Squeeze. Get in there. Check nickel. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Hardman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. Nicole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Broncos send out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready, set. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch tight end. Tight right. Let's move, fellas. Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Manning. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down. They do go for it. It's Manning. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Down. 90. Roll. On that, baby. On that. Wow. Switch. You go tight. You got tight. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. On play action, they'll throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On third down, Smith. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Come on, set. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Danny.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the carry, here's Smith. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the screen. Say on the ball.
He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Buzz. Twist. Fan. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Gone. Kill. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
All day, baby, all day.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Check safety.
Back near the goal line. Here's Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Roll out.
Throwing again on second down. Manning. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing on third and long. Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Manning. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
61, matchbox, light. Rock it.
On 3rd down, Manning. And he's going to go down again. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down carry for Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shit.
On second down now. It's Smith, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Set 66. Bullet high. Switch.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here I come again. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Kill. Check 20. Ready, go.
On first down, Smith. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5. It's caught, Smith. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
33, check like 33. Push him back. 22 jet bomber, 22 ready, go.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Check 37.
General West.
Throwing again. Manning. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 26.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And some space here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He pitches it, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 out block. Hey, check mark 33, check. Ready.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check back 33. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Check out. Jet. Slam.
Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's caught on the sideline line, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
It's now fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check, 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 check. Whip, 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 whip.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Check, 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 check. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 6-6, pull it high.
Working from the gun, Manning. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's now fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Manning going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week.